Hello, my name's with that treasure home, and welcome back to the channel. So, the guessing game is over with some of the things that have been growing. So that right there is a pokeberry. That one over there is pokeberry. So I feel kind of like an idiot a little bit. Them telling the landscape people don't pull my flowers. Well, those I'm gonna have to tell them they can pull, or no, I just might just leave them for the birds. You just never know. That's right there. Whoop. That right there is actually that tree growing more. This is actually my bells of Ireland. So I am super excited about that. And this is burdock. Now burdock grows in the back. And yes, I probably could harvest this. But I do know that when they spray every 3 months, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, because it doesn't kill the weeds or anything. So I really don't think I want to harvest that if it's coming from the back. And then I hear the flowers from Luann, they still hanging in there and everything. My marigolds, calendula has gone to seed or dried up because it's been hot and we've had no rain. I've been watering, but I think it was just too hot. But my sunflower, now this was the maybe fifth or sixth. This was one of the seeds I harvested from the one I had last year. Again, I think the other one, which was right there, they pulled up. But that one has survived. So I'm super excited to see this one grow. And then they took a bush up from right here. And so I don't know if that's what's growing back again, but I did plant some evening primrose and some mullein through here, and we'll see how that works. So stay tuned for the back. Alrighty. Well, the AC unit is just going to be going because it is hot, hot, hot. So we'll start down here. Alright, so this I need to pull up. The corn I kind of just died, but the onions, whatever else I planted in there, is growing. Now, the hyssop and the oregano, actually the oregano is flowering, so I'm just going to leave that like it is. And then the thyme, and this is supposed to be my stevia and lemon balm I replanted in there. So it's there, and like I said, it just needs to be watered. Just trying different things. That time I just left there, and then this is hyssop also. And I don't know what's going along with that hyssop at all, but I'm left the hyssop like that because it's preventing animals from coming up and around. So I'm like, that's good. Yeah, that's odd. I'm gonna see if y'all see that. That wasn't there earlier. So that can. So that means somebody is either sitting in the woods right there, or just left their trash there. And there's a dumpster over here, and we have a dumpster down there they could put the trash in. Alright, so this pepper just really didn't do anything. I think this right here is a tree, and so next year I'm just gonna pull stuff out. Now this right here, the fern type thing, may be asparagus, so I'm just gonna leave that. And then this thyme right here and stuff, so I'll replant that. But this right here is doing pretty good. Now I'm quite sure this is thyme, but I also put in there, like I said, it was either broccoli or Brussels sprouts. So we're gonna see how that goes. This bucket is just a wild of everything. So I'll leave that there for the birds because they have so much fun. So here we go. Some great things coming on over here. So my corn I don't know. I've tried again. I don't know what y'all think. And this is my bush beans that's growing. That's a bush bean and that's a bush bean. Here is my scallop squash or patty pan. So it's doing something. So I'm just like super excited. Back there, that oregano just took I just let it go over and everything. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull some out and I'm gonna plant a pumpkin seed in there and see what happens. So here goes. I'm gonna step back so y'all can see this tomato plant. Oh my goodness, this thing is huge. It really has grown. So I've had to like stake it up like several times. It is loaded with tomatoes. So super excited and everything. We just got 2 more off of it today. So there's some more that are, they're turning. But then all of a sudden it comes all the way over here. It's like, okie dokie. So I'm glad these work well together, and everything. Thank the Lord I haven't had any problems at all. The pepper plant, I just picked off 15 this morning. There's another one I can get, and it's like when I pick, more just grow, and I see there's little ones growing and everything, and also, and then here's our cucumber. Now the lettuce, the cinnamon lettuce, I'm just gonna let it stay. I'm kind of like done with the lettuce. I'm just gonna let it do whatever it's doing. It's already starting to bolt, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing because it's helping the cucumbers. Now here it is. There it is, our first cucumber. So, and then we have some more, and we got another one right there, and then I had to switch some things over to bring from the front back here, because this little guy, we've got 1, 2 more on here, and I'm just like, alright, trying to help this, like it would just lean up against this and grow up this pole thing right there. So definitely be looking at other things. I don't know if like a cattle panel or something like that, but something that will help the cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff for next year. But I am so excited. And Anastasia had the other. Now I see this one down here, so I'll take that in and see what I can do. And these little bees or anything, they're having the time of their life, because I don't see any honeybees, but I see these other little bees, and they're just all over. I'll come out and they're having a good old time. They've got all the flowers to themselves and all. So I am kind of upset with myself because I saw a cucumber, and where was it? On here, and I didn't think it was doing anything, and not realizing when it looks like that it was actually growing, because it looked like it had died and everything, and I'm like, well, I'll just take it off. And then I was like, I shouldn't have done that. But that's a good Bible lesson. When we pick things, when we go to a fast ahead of the Lord, we'll miss out. But when we take our time and walk with Him, how things grow. So, and there's another one. So I will sit there and end with that today on the video. But this is so exciting. I'm so super excited. So now I'm going to sit there and plant a pumpkin. I am really looking forward to having some squash. If I only get like 2 or 3 or so or something other, I am happy with that. And yes, I will be watering. See, there's that little guy. See if on that little flower. If y'all can see him or not. He might move. but he's having the time of his life. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. God bless. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time on That Treasure Home.